Hey, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. This time round, we're going to be talking about REAPER and ChatGPT. Now, it's no secret that REAPER is highly customizable. That is a big part of the appeal. When people get into this door, being able to take control of your workflow is huge. Now, I do use multiple DAWs and I will continue to do so, but REAPER is the one that feels like home because it's the one that I've created my environment and my system for. I'm always looking to expand ways to make my workflow way more efficient. And I just want to share with you one of my favorite things that I've created. Now, I'm not a coder. I know little about scripting. I can look at a script and sort of decipher what it's doing. Writing it from scratch is another thing entirely. Enter ChatGPT. So I knew that I needed a system that would get me closer to mixing faster. That comes down to importing stems. Now, it's not uncommon for me to get stems from another producer or a songwriter to do the mix. So when that track count ends up being 100 plus, having to go through and pick out where all of those tracks need to be routed is not exactly a quick process. So I gave ChatGPT these prompts. It generated a script for me, and that script was to automatically assign instrument tracks to their corresponding buses. What I mean by that is, now this is just an example, so if I just create 4 random tracks, and it's not uncommon that I'll get something called Kickin'. It automatically colors and gets sent to my drum bus, which exists in this folder here, drum bus. And maybe I get something called bass DI. It automatically colors and ends up in my bass bus, which is in this folder here. And maybe there's a bunch of synths, and sometimes it's as simple as synth 1. It automatically colors and goes to my synth bus, which is over here. And then maybe I get main vox, which doesn't automatically color, but if I do lead vox maybe, it automatically colors. So there are some tweaks I need to go fix in my own version of this script, absolutely, but it's amazing. It just saves time. Like I said, if I put 100 tracks in here and 60% of them automatically get assigned to a bus, that's already a massive time saver. Obviously, I need to go tweak the script so 100% of those tracks get automatically assigned. I've saved myself 20 minutes, like half an hour in some instances, you know, of trying to figure out where some of these instruments need to go. So how it works, if I go up to action list and go down to new script and new REA script, I am going to call this test. Yeah, we can replace that. This is just a test after all. I'm going to get rid of that. And now I have a prompt/script here in ChatGPT on my phone. I'm going to copy it and then paste it back in and then save that, just Command S. And then if I go into my action list again and type in test, there is my script. When I need this script to run, all I need to do is come into my action list, find what I've called it, in this instance test, hit run, and it will run the script. You can go one step further and add it to your toolbar. So up here, when I open REAPER, the only thing I need to worry about doing is clicking this auto assign button. It's a really, really powerful tool, and I love that this was an easy tool to implement. That leads me to the question, how are you using ChatGPT in your workflow? Are you a REAPER user? Is this the sort of thing that would appeal to you and fit around your workflow? I love it. Let's talk about this in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next video. Peace.